Hey family, I am making cactus salsa for the first time ever. It's something that I tried at a farmer's market in California he sells it everywhere. I wish I remember his name, but it's a farmer's market in Cali, and in January was my first time having cactus salsa. So here you go. So I just ran to the store to get the rest of the ingredients, but I already had the cactus. If you guys look at my last live, you'll see the cactus that I bought, 2 leaves of it. And so basically what I did with the cactus was I took off all of the little spiky things. They were like little black spots. And then I cut around the edges and then diced them up basically, and boiled them in salt water. And they honestly look perfect. They look exactly how they looked in that salsa that day. So I'm very excited. So to add to this, I also got red onion. Today I went and bought a tomatillo. I've actually never cooked with tomatillo, so I'm excited for this. Some lime, and then I got some coriander for me. But I will be using cumin and salt for this recipe. So I will begin by dicing the tomatoes. So yeah, we're just gonna dice these. Nice and fine. I just got vine ripened tomatoes. I wanted to get like heirloom and like the different colored ones, but this is all I saw that I wanted to use today, because the ones that I saw that were different colors, they had the 3 on them. So that means that not only were they not organic, but they also were definitely sprayed with pesticides and herbicides. That's what that 3 means. So I do not mess around with the 3 fruits and vegetables. Labels are so important. Our labels tell us everything that we need to know. If it starts with a 9, it's organic. If it starts with a 4, it's non-organic, and it may contain pesticides and insecticides. If it starts with a 3, it definitely contains pesticides, insecticides, and all those things. So I stay far away from the 3s. So since this is a cactus salsa, I'm actually only gonna cut 2 of these tomatoes, because I don't want it to be a tomato salsa. That's literally not what I'm trying to do. That's a whole nother salsa. Some bigger ones, some smaller ones. All right, so I think that's enough tomato. I just want to see how it's going to start looking already. So this is the cactus that I have boiled already. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rinse it one more time because it still has slimy. Still a little bit slimy. You see that? That's what the cactus does. So it's all right. Just going to rinse that off. And not with tap water, because the tap water is super toxic right now. So I'm using, even though plastic, even though they use the plastic bottles, I'd rather use this than just tap water right now. And I'm not gonna go ahead and waste some of my good old Mountain Valley spring water on this. Not a waste, but it's kind of a waste. It's just rinsing. So we're just gonna go ahead and rinse. Just do like this with the cactus until it's not slimy anymore. You see how they look? They're so good. They're so good. Oh, somebody gave me a thumbs up. Thank you. Whoever that is, I would love to know who you are. All right, so once more for a little rinse. All right, so I rinsed the cactus. They're not slimy anymore. So let's go add that to the tomato. Let's see what the proportion is so far. Because I remember how I had it in Cali, and I want it to be similar to that. And that one was mostly cactus. It wasn't like very tomato based. So I don't want tomatoes to take over the show here. This is a cactus salsa. If I've said salad, I have not meant to say salad. I've been confusing that. Salsa. This is a salsa, not a salad. Cactus salsa. All right. So far, looks good. Yes, I use my hands. Get in there, feel it, connect with the food. Okay. All right. Interesting. So that's literally just the base, but this is not going to come to life until we get this thing popping with flavor. So here we go, flavor. We're going to let's do red onion last because I'm going to cry. And I don't want to go wash my face because my eyelashes might fall off. So let's do this lime. Let's do this lime juice, these jalapenos. Lime juice, jalapenos. We'll season it up, spice it up. And then we will cut the onion, the tomatillo. All right, here's that lime juice. Me personally, I like to peel off like the little pieces and have a little bit of pulp. A little bit of lime pulp. A little pulp never hurt nobody. Put it on like that. I don't want it to be so watery, so I'm gonna leave it with those 3 halves for now. Save the other half and start building elsewhere. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead with some jalapeno. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep, I got it. I know a trick. Ooh, okay. So we got a jalapeno. Just going to take a few, more than a few, to be honest. I'm gonna take quite a bit. I love jalapeno. Me personally, I love it. And the salsa is for me, so it could be spicy. It's cool. So I'm gonna probably get about like a half a cup to a cup worth of jalapeno. If I had to guesstimate, I would say it's about like a cup and a half of cactus, and then about like a cup of tomato. So we're gonna go in with jalapeno. Alright, jalapeno. Oh, this is looking good already. I think the only thing I need to do, honestly, is chop everything up a little finer. So I'm gonna do that real quick before adding the onion. Because once I add that onion, I'm gonna want to throw this in the fridge because my eyes are gonna go crazy. So first, I'm gonna just put some of this to the side. Go through and roughly chop, so it's not so thick. You know what I mean? It doesn't need to be so thick. I just wanted to make sure I cooked the cactus a certain way because it's my first time cooking it. But now that it's cooked and everything can be cut smaller. Definitely. It's a salsa, you know what I mean? It's a salsa, not a salad. Okay, that looks good. Return that. Put it on that side. Take the other side. Boop. And whatever doesn't come that I don't chop is cool. There'll just be a few big pieces, but for the most of it, should be nice and get a nice amount of everything on your chip. Oh my gosh, so funny at the store today when I'm buying the tomatillo. The lady, Miss Pam, she's like, "And what is this, honey?" Because I got to ring it up. I'm like, "It's a tomatillo." And of course, she's like, "Huh?" She's like, "All right, so that's a T." I'm like, "Yeah, you got that? You got that. Tomatillo." I said, "So start off with tomato." And it sounds like maybe this will help her. I said, what I say, tomatillo. I said, spell it tomatillo. She found it. So I've never seen this before. I've never rang this up. So funny. The lady who was stocking the chips was laughing. All right, it's looking good, honestly, so far. Wow. Okay. Now let's go ahead and add that tomatillo. So this is a tomatillo. You peel the outer layer like that. And I'll rinse that. And it looks like a little tomato, you see? I'll be honest, like, I've never actually used the tomatillo myself, but I know that okay, I don't want to cut myself. But I know that I've had things with tomatillo in it, like salsas and things. So, I wonder if it's cool to eat raw. Guess we'll find out, huh? Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really good. I wish I got more. Oh my goodness, I'm in love with tomatillo. Damn, I would have got way more. These are fire. I would eat these raw, son. I would just pop. Wow. I would tear. I'm going to get back. I'm going to go back and get so many of these. Guys, if you never had tomatillo, it's fire. That's going to give us some nice flavor. Mm-hmm. Very nice. Looking very freaking nice already. What I know I'm going to need is some spice, some little bit of this juice to give it that acidity to complement the lime. Alright, and now finally, do I have enough? I think there's enough jalapeno. Yeah, I'm happy extra. Finally, the red onion. So there's a trick to cutting onion that it doesn't make you cry so much. You cut the one end, peel it. Some people, they just don't peel it until they're finely diced, but I don't like to do that. I just like to make sure all the peel is off completely, so I don't have to like fight with little pieces like this after I cut it into a bunch of small pieces, because that can be pretty tedious. But once I get it like this, you get it like that, right? Keep this intact, and then really cool trick that I learned. So you're gonna take it and you're gonna cut it like that in small little slices. You can already see, just go along with the way the onion is naturally shaped and designed. So you just cut along the lines that are already there, and you cut all the way around. The smaller the better. The smaller the better, so you don't have to cut too much after this. But so you cut it all the way around with lines going down. Like this. Then you're left with, and ahead. Take it here. And boom. Whoop, you see? It's already ready to come apart. See that? See how easy that was? See? Nice. Already. And then still go in and get them even finer. And you've already have such a good start, but there's not much more to do. You see how very, very, very fine and thin. All right, that's it. Nice. Boom. Into the salsa. Boom. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Looks good. Okay. So now how I'm gonna do this without spilling this. Boom. That's what it looks like. Look at salsa-y, real salsa-y. So now we're gonna add some cumin, some real sea salt, ancient kosher sea salt. And I'm an herb girl, so I'm about to go in with some herbs. Okay, so I'm going to do some parsley, dried parsley. Dried oregano. Dried basil. Gotta have the herbs. I don't care what I'm eating. It's gonna have hella herbs in it. And some dill weed. I love, love, love dill weed. All right. Now I will mix it up. Honestly, it already looks so good. I can't even believe it. Smells like cactus. Smells hella cactusy. smells like it needs some more lime. And I feel like I should have got like 3 tomatillos and 2 tomatoes instead of 3 tomatoes and 1 tomatillo. So lime. I'm gonna also use a little bit more jalapeno juice to balance out that super earthy aroma coming from the cactus. And I know that the trick is going to be to let this sit in the fridge because it needs to, the flavors have to come together. Initially, salsa always tastes very just, natural and earthy to me when it's fresh. But once you let it sit, I think that's the best way to have salsa. So I'm going to try it so far. It is not bad. It ain't hitting on what his was hitting on at the farmer's market, but that's to be expected. This is my first time, and I'm trying to recreate it. I literally do not have his recipe or anything, so I'm winging it. But from what I can taste, it is coming together. I think it just needs a little bit more acidity, but not so much spice. So I'm gonna do some key lime and some banana. All right, so I'm gonna do some key lime because it needs a little bit more acidity to balance out all of those flavors. So I see what's happening here is a lot of liquid being formed. So what I'm gonna do, sit in the fridge for a few hours, and then later I'm gonna actually drain it. I'm gonna take the water out and just add a little bit in, probably save the rest. But I at least want everything to soak in everything so that the flavors can come together. And then I will take out some of this liquid. All right, so the juice of 3 key limes. I'll add a touch more of seasoning. Y ya. Wow. I done did something. I'm also gonna add some kelp and some, not Cajun, dulse. These are in the seaweed family, and they are super, super, super good for you. I do not know I'm supposed to puncture that. Maybe with this. Alright, so we're gonna do a little bit of kelp and a little bit of dulse. And this kelp has cayenne pepper in it, so it's really good. Alright. Now we give that a nice mix. Add some more cumin. Smoked paprika. And I believe that will be it. Smells good. And there it is. There it is. Cactus salsa with fresh cactus from scratch. From scratch, cactus salsa. Try this recipe. Try for yourself. If you do, let me know. Let me know how you like it. Peace and blessings.
One more time before I leave.